MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is
leading off the afternoon for the Cubs.
Here comes the first pitch.
Kyle Schwarber.
Line toward right center. Springer will back up and put this away for a long out, number one. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. So we're runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the left near Bryant Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Altuve.
Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Bodie is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Marisnick is under this one. And very quickly, 1 gone. Here's Jason Hayward now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Line toward the alley in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting 7.
The next Cub up, David Bodie, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run, and that's the first out.
Batting 5th.
Striding in for Houston, Aledmus Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Here's George Springer, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there as a pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3.
That Now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. That average way, way up there to start things out. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Wilson.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set and the pitch. Strike taken to throw.
0-1's the count.
He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Bryant at third. Baez on at second with 2 down. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Batting 8, the catcher.
First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
1-1 to Chirinos.
1-1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Lifted down the line in left. Hayward on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 9, the right
Here's
fielder.
the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Fouled away. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is in now. Jason Hayward hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The third baseman, number
At the
13,
plate, David Bodie. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
the center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, now at the plate, Michael Brantley back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit on the ground out to short. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about it.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Addison Russell.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Addison Russell.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the Crawford boxes and gone.
Up next for the Cubs. The designated
Standing
hitter,
in now, Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber.
Into center field. Line drive base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on
loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
The first baseman,
that triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Framber Valdez will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marisnik is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Shortstop.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
The catcher, number 40.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Springer. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
The batter.
Into the box,
The left
Jason
fielder.
Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Hard liner to center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman. Number
Standing
13.
in, David Bodie.
David
0 for 2 on his
Bodie.
line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. The windup and the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Another 0-2 coming. Sliced hard on the ground. Russell's got it. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Up next for the Astros.
So striding in,
The center
George
fielder.
Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Springer.
Fastball in there for a called strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Addison Russell.
So digging in now, Addison Russell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Batty, he turned that fastball around.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap
Now
like
batting,
that, nothing but
designated
good
hitter,
things can happen.
Kyle
Neither one of the outfielders had
Schwarber.
the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
High in the air out to center field. Springer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Trying to
Up
pick
next for the
things up
Cubs,
where he left off.
the right
Chris
fielder,
Bryant tripled
Chris
homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our
The first
RBI
baseman,
leaders
number
on the league
44,
leaderboard. And as you
Anthony
see there, he finds himself in
Rizzo.
6th place in the category in the National League. Oh and 1, here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Bryant rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay throw. And he'll get there with a 2-out triple.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley has to retreat. Digging in to try it again. Yuli Gurriel.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Robinson Chirinos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. In there, and it's 0-2 now. The next 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at this.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's. Chris Davinsky enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 47.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Line towards center field. Springer patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Standing in, Jason Hayward. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit to second. There is Altuve. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Into the box now, David Bodie. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Brantley.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Almora is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Now the pitch. Strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And it's quickly 0-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he struck him out to retire the side. So And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Albert Almora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Addison.
Digging in once again, Addison Russell. He came across to score after doubling in his last at bat. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Schwarber.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
And he fouls this one off. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Chris.
Here's Chris Bryant now, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer. It's up and out of here into the archways.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Line toward right center. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th.
Matty V, so close, but yet so far. You get into the 8th inning, D-Row. You get that first out, and you're starting to think to yourself, this might be the night I finish it off.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you wait until this long, or does it start creeping in around the 6th inning?
It starts creeping in right around the 6th. You look up that, you see zeros on that scoreboard, you know you're doing something special.
Yeah, and from an offensive standpoint, you start letting it creep in right around that same time, and you're telling yourself and the boys, we have to find a way to get them out.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. This is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez.
And he will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Brantley is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22.
So striding forward now, Jason Hayward. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Springer is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Settling in now, Robinson Chirinos.
Leading up for the Astros,
Brandon Kinsler is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, number 20.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
To 1-2 now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.